Welcome back to Just 2 Minutes, Just 2 Mishnayos. This Mishnayos are the Nishmas, Fred Bas Rachel, Yisrael Yitzchak ben Yishai Leib, and David ben Yitzchak, and the Schos of Eli Yitzchak ben Gila, and the Frost Sarah Basiva. So Mesachas Bav Metziah, Perak Hey, Mishnah Tessa, Mishnah Yud, Lo Yomar Adam Lechavera Halveni Kar Chitim Bani Etin Lechagaren. You can't say, you can't borrow a car of wheat from someone and say, oh, I'll pay you back this same amount, the same car of wheat, but I'll give it to you I'll take it to the threshing floor basically when you're going to like thresh your wheat. So you can't do that because now it's worth more to him. Aval Omer Lai Halveni Ad Sheyavai Bini, but you can say, lend me this car until my son comes with my wheat, or until I find the key to my wheat storehouse. Behil says no, there's no way where you're allowed to lend someone the amount of wheat for the same amount of wheat because we're worried that the price is going to change. And Hillel also said that a woman shouldn't lend a friend a loaf of bread because we're worried that it's going to become more expensive. So instead, if she lends the bread, let's say this bread that she's lending her is worth 15 shekels, so then no matter, even if the price changes when her friend pays her back, she just has to give her a loaf of bread worth 15 shekel. Mishnah Yud, Aimer Adam Chaverai, Nakish Imi Vanakish Imach. Someone can say to his friend, "Here, I'll help you weed your garden, and it's on condition that you do it for me." So that's also a it's a type of loan. Or adar imi ve'adar imach, I'll help you reap your fruit on condition you help me. V'loy amar loy nakish imi ve'adar imach, adar imi ve'anakish imach, but they can't do one for the other because one might be harder than the other. Kol yemei garid, meaning one job for the other job. Kol yemei garid echad, v'kol yemei revia echad. The days of the summer is one, and the days of the winter are one. Meaning that you can't, that even if you're asking him to do the same job, you can't tell him, come and help me weed my garden now during the winter on condition that I help you do it during the summer because it's easier during the summer than in the winter, so it comes out to be ribbis. You can't say to him, you can't tell him to do, you can't say, help me plow my field during the guard, which is during the summer, on condition that I'll help you plow your field during the winter, because the winter is harder to do it in than the summer. Ram Gamliel says something very interesting. He says there's ribbis before and ribbis after. What does that mean? Kate said, if someone decides, I want to lend money from this guy, so he sends him a present and says, oh, now can I borrow money from you? Meaning it was kind of a bribe to get him to pay him money, to get him to lend him money, so that's also considered ribbis. If after the loan he then sends him a gift and says, thank you for letting me borrow money from you, this is the present, so that's ribbis afterwards. Rabbi Shimon says you can also do ribbis with words. How so? That if someone lends you money and then afterwards he asks you for information, so you can't tell him, let's say, such and such a person is in such and such a place, because you're giving him information that he needs, like basically after he gave you a loan. And there's also a halacha that you're not supposed to overthank someone who gives you a loan, because it's also considered rebes. And those are today's mishnayos.